What's up, TD Nation? On this episode, we talk about the best time of day to eat fruit, the best exercises for belly fat loss, and working out around injuries. What's up, TD Nation? Welcome to episode 12 of the TD Nation Kickstart Show. I'm your host, Lance Lyle. I had a wonderful weekend. Last weekend before school starts for my girls. I can't believe summer's almost gone. I had a wonderful summer. I know most of you did too. But, holidays are right around the corner. Halloween is in less than 90 days, and then we got Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it's time to really focus and get the nutrition locked in, because once the holidays get here, if I don't have things locked in, I'm going to be really behind the 8 ball come the first of the year. So that's just not happening. But everything's going great. We just wrapped up another boot camp, and everybody did fantastic. Wait till you hear these weight loss numbers that I read. Everybody did so good. And then the recharge group got kicked off, and the recharge group was just something a bunch of us got together, about 120 of us got together, decided we needed to recharge, refocus before the holidays get here. And the first week went amazing. We had people dropping big numbers, but better than that, I mean, not just focusing on weight loss, but doing things they never thought possible, really working on our core and our foundation and our nutrition, and it's just been fantastic. That group is just kicking butt, super motivated. So big shout out to all my recharge group people. One thing I want to tell you guys is the TD Nation apparel. You have about 30 hours to get your orders in before that closes, and we won't run another campaign until probably the holidays. So it's going to be a little while because I don't run those all the time, because the more we sell, the lower I can get those, the lower the price I can get those to you at. So if I ran them all the time, they would be really expensive. So we like to, do about 4 runs a year. That way the orders are real big, and the cost is, we can keep the cost down for you guys. So that's the reason for that. All right, with all that being, before I do get into the show, I wanted to give a couple shout outs. I posted about my buddy Wade Hales today. Give him a shout out. He's down 110 pounds. He's been training with me twice a week ever since October. And I remember him coming in to my house, sitting down at the table, talking about, possibly doing gastric bypass and how nothing's worked. And Wade just trusted the system, comes to my house, busts his ass twice a week. And I mean, he is a workout warrior. He kills it in the gym every week. He's earned every one of those pounds. He's down 110 pounds. And his before and after picture will just blow your mind. And then secondly, I wanted to give a shout out to Brian Beam, who I posted his picture last week, but he is down 191 pounds. I mean, knocking on the door of that 200-pound weight loss. His before and after picture will blow your mind. He posted a picture all cleaned up in a suit, and man, it just brings tears to my eyes. And I'm so proud of those guys, from looking at where they started and looking at where they are today. It should help any of you realize that anything's possible, and there really are no excuses in the weight loss game. You guys can all do it if you put your mind to it. Sure, there's going to be ups and downs, but there is no reason you can't succeed with TD Nation behind you. We will support you and help you get to your goals. So congratulations again, guys. All right, with that being said, let's get into the show. All right, first question actually it deals with boot camps. A lot of people wanted to know when the next boot camp starts. Next boot camp starts August 31st. So if you want to get in, get a hold of your coach and we'll get you in. If you've ever bought Shakeology or a challenge pack, Shakeology plus a program, then you get to join the boot camp for free. You get the ebook, which contains meal plans, recipes, high intensity interval training workouts, all of that stuff. You get that for free, and you get to join the boot camp groups. If you're a coach, you get that for free. Otherwise, it's just $25. Best $25 you will ever spend. In our lives, we've got 80, 90, 100 years to live. Take 4 little weeks of those 80, 90 to 100 years and devote it to learning about nutrition and about macros and about how applying those every day can change the composition of your body and make you healthy. And not just that, not just losing weight, but help you do it long term. It's a wonderful thing. It's the best $25 you can spend to really change the composition of your body and get you healthy. So I would highly recommend it. Starts August 31st. Just get a hold of your coach and we'll get you in there. All right, next question. Best time of day to eat fruit. I actually get this a lot, and I think it's because, a few years ago, it used to be popular for people to say things like, don't eat carbs after 5 p.m. And I get it because, I made the mistake myself. Most educated people nowadays realize that that's not the case. In science and especially in the weight loss community, we're learning new things every day, every month, every year. So things are always changing. So something you hear us say 4 years ago may not be true today, and this is one of those things. I don't know that it really makes a difference what time of day you eat fruit, as long as the macros, the carbs in fruit, and the sugars fit in your daily allotment. So, sure, I guess if you need a little bit more energy and you're feeling a little sluggish, and it doesn't upset your stomach, if you want to have an apple or a banana, 30 minutes to an hour before your workout, that's fine. But really, you can eat it any time of day. As long as it fits in your calories, you'll be fine. I really don't think our bodies go, he ate that sugar before 5 p.m., so I'm going to store that as fat. I just don't think that's how our bodies work. So if someone's telling you that, it's based on old thoughts and old processes that I don't think apply anymore today. I think we've evolved enough to know that that's not true. So and that's just my opinion. But I've experimented with both. I've eliminated carbs after 5 p.m., and now I'm to the point where I eat carbs any time of day, and I don't notice any difference in the way my body stores fat. So I don't think you will either. All right. How do you handle working out with injuries? Good question. So here's what I do. And I've had my share of injuries throughout my 5 years of working out. If I'm injured on top, I work the bottom. If I'm injured on bottom, I work the top. If I'm injured in the middle, meaning my abs, then I focus on nutrition. Because if my abs are hurt, I really can't do much with upper or body. And I actually tore my abs wakeboarding a couple years ago, and I was just crippled. I couldn't do anything. The only thing I could do is focus on nutrition. So that's the good news. No matter what your energy or what your injury, you can always focus on nutrition. So don't get too down. No, you can focus on your nutrition while you're injured. The important thing is to give that injury proper time to heal, because if you re-injure it, it's going to take twice as long to get back on your feet. So make sure that you're doing what the doctors tell you, icing it and resting it. Make sure your nutrition's locked in so it can heal better, and then give it ample time to heal before you start working that area out again. So I would say, again, if it's the bottom, work the top. If it's the top, work the bottom. Always focusing on nutrition. And if your abs are hurt, you're just kind of screwed till it gets better, and you're going to just have to focus on nutrition. So, all right. Let's see. If you modify your workouts, do you get as much out of it as doing an easier workout? So I think this question is coming from our recharge group, because a lot of people are doing some advanced workouts they're not used to doing. And they're wondering, if I modify this, am I really getting all the benefits out of the workout? So here's what I would say about that. If if you're doing a really advanced workout and you have to modify it in a way that keeps you safe, but then that you're pushing yourself hard. If you're doing an easy workout, I can make any easy workout hard, I promise you guys. So if you're doing an easy workout and you're considering it easy, I would say you're not pushing yourself hard enough. If you get to the end of a move and you're not tired, hit pause and keep going until you're tired. But make an easy workout hard. Push it up to your abilities. Push yourself out of that comfort zone. And you can keep doing those easy workouts and keep making them harder and pushing yourselves until you can do the harder workouts. But I think the most important thing is when you're doing a hard workout, make sure that you're staying safe in your modifications. So, like if you can't even hold plank, then you doing a workout on a stability ball should be out of the question because you're going to hurt your back. So, keep those kinds of things in mind. Do the regressions, modify the moves, but then push yourself in those regressions and those modifications. So that may mean, pausing the DVD and taking those intervals longer if needed, or, squatting lower or jumping higher or doing more push-ups. Whatever the case may be, just make sure you're pushing yourself and that you're always progressing. All right, last question. Is running the best exercise to lose fat? No, not at all. In fact, it would be one of the last things I pick to lose fat. First of all, a lot of people who run are constantly doing the same workouts. And our bodies are the ultimate adaptive machines, meaning that if you swing the pendulum this way, your body is going to do whatever it can to bring that pendulum back to center. So when you start running, you're swinging the pendulum way out here. Over time, your body's going to adjust until you're not losing weight anymore, and it's just remaining the same. And that's with any workout, That's why we recommend 3 to 6 week training blocks, so that once your body adapts, you switch everything up and you confuse it again, and always making sure that you're progressing. But a lot of people who run just run, and it's and their body quickly adjusts, and then they don't see any progress. Their times might get a little faster, but you're talking fat loss, and it's not effective for fat loss. And one of the reasons is it's just not time efficient. I can burn twice as many calories doing a HIIT workout, a high intensity interval training workout, as somebody who runs for an hour. I can burn twice as many calories in 20 minutes of HIIT as you can running for an hour. So, or not twice as many, just as many calories as it takes you to run for an hour. So it's just not time efficient. And the other thing is, a lot of people who run are running every day and just not giving themselves rest. And this kind of leads into, common theme throughout last week on our message boards, and that is give yourself time to rest. A lot of people who run are running every day, and running creates a lot of stress on the body. And when you create lots of stress on the body, you create an imbalance in your hormone levels. Specifically, you can get an increase in cortisol, which leads to insulin resistance, which leads to stored belly fat. So that's why it's so important, guys, to rest. Take 1 to 2 rest days a week. Your body needs it. It's just as important as working out 5 to 6 days a week. If you're constantly putting your body under stress 7 days a week and never giving it a chance to rest, your hormone levels are going to be off. Your cortisol levels are going to be up, and you're just going to hold fat in places you don't want to hold fat, and you're not going to be able to figure out why. So make sure that you guys are resting properly. But to answer your question in a short sentence, no, running is not the best exercise for fat loss. High intensity interval training is. So short bursts of really hard work, so 30 to 40 seconds of sprinting, and then resting for 20 seconds, and then 30 seconds of sprinting, and then resting for 15 to 20 seconds. And just doing that where you're pushing yourself super, super hard for short intervals will be a lot more efficient at burning fat than running and steady state cardio. All right, let's get into weight loss shout-outs. I've been excited to do this. We just wrapped up another boot camp. We've had about 1,000 people go through. This is our 4th boot camp. And again, we had over 2 pounds per person per week lost. So 8 to 9 pounds per person on average, with some exceeding that, as you'll see here. So I wanted to give these people shout outs because they exceeded the weight loss average. First, Tim Kern lost 10 pounds in 4 weeks. Kat Warren lost 12 pounds in 4 weeks. Julie Foyt lost 15 pounds. Michelle Maurer lost 10. Swati led everybody again for the second boot camp in a row. She lost another 22 pounds in this 4 weeks of boot camp. Rod, our leading male, lost 16.8 pounds. Joe Justice lost 8.5. Dave Ruick lost 8. Sarah Lash lost 11.5. And then lastly, special shout out to Sheila Fanning. She has been killing multiple boot camps. She's down 10 pounds and has lost 50 since April. So just so much awesomeness going on in TD Nation from day to day. It's the greatest thing to just get up excited every morning, tune into TD Nation, and see people crushing it and reaching their goals. It makes me so happy. A lot of people want to know what's the most popular program people are doing. I don't know if there's a particular one that's really popular. I mean, the people I just read, they did everything from P90X3, P90, Body Beast, 21 Day Fix. One worked out with a personal trainer, Les Mills Pump, 21 Day Fix, and one did their own thing. So it all kinds of variety. So, I mean, pick a program you think is really going to excite you and keep you motivated, and then do our nutrition plan. And you're going to see results, guys. You just are. It's just awesome to see. So that's all I got. 15, approaching 16 minutes. Today was a little bit longer of a show. Have a great week. Let us know if you need anything. And keep kicking butt, guys. TD Nation strong. Talk to you later.